Hello, hello, hello. Should be live, should be good. How's everyone doing? It's been a minute, but we're live tonight with the expectation of doing a lot more games throughout the rest of the year. How's everyone doing? Should be a good one. Cincy and Baltimore. Last time these two teams played, it was a thriller. Hopefully, it's a similar one today. Oh yeah, hell yeah, they are doing a different end zone tonight. Oh yeah, the Warriors are fantastic this season. It's impressive. It's legit impressive how well the Warriors have played this year. Okay, I know the Ravens are wearing their all purples tonight. Still wasn't expecting it to look that different of a purple. Could just be the light in, but yeah, look at that. Yeah, the Ravens rocking some alternates today. Should be a good one. But it's Warriors seem to be legit. The Heat have lost back-to-back really close ones, so I can't be too upset there. But at the same time, it would have been nice to get those wins. But also, the East is also just a weird ass conference right now. I want to say the Ravens uniforms look ugly. I need to see them in proper action. But I was expecting the gold of them to be more so like the normal gold, more so like the similar colors as what their logo has. Could just be the lighting on my laptop, but they look brighter than I was expecting, and that threw me off. All right, seems like Cincy will be getting this ball first. Yep. Oh yeah, those. They remind me a lot of the Color Rush uniforms. All right, Tucker sends this one down. Thursday Night Football, Week 10 has begun. It's a touchback ball down in the end zone. Cincy will begin from the 30. It reminds me of the Color Rush uniforms from, 8 years ago now? Fuck. Yeah, I guess it has been 8 or so years. Baltimore's Color Rush was purple and gold. Okay, yeah, that camera makes it look better. All right, first play of the game. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the 30, Burrow, back to pass, gonna dump off quick, left side to Chase Brown for a gain of about 7, and that's how things kick off tonight. So, since he did make a nice move at the deadline, if I remember correctly, they traded for a back. So, interesting to see when they get involved. Second play, Burrow under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 3. Going to play action, looking to throw. Burrow with time. Going to dump it off over the middle to Jamar Chase. That is a Cincy first down with a gain of about 6 up to the 43.5, 44. All right, just back-to-back plays, keeping it simple. Don't need to do too much extra. Wait, that's a real stat. Burrow's the first player in Bengals history with 5 touchdown passing games. With 2 5+, 5+. Yeah. Burrow under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 2. Yeah, Burrow, the only player in Bengals history with at least 2 5+ passing touchdown games in the season. What? Because since he has a good history with quarterbacks, Ken Anderson, Boomer Esiason, Carson Palmer, Andy Dalton, all those 4 are quality quarterbacks in NFL history. At 2nd and 9, Burrow shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to shift it back out wide. As he's back to pass. Quick pass, right side's tipped and incomplete. Try to do a quick slant right side. There's good coverage there. Marlon Humphrey back in the lineup, making the play on that one. That's good to see that. Marlon Humphrey was a key piece to this Baltimore secondary. We saw that against Cleveland. All right, Burrow, shotgun. 2 tight ends inside. As Burrow looking to throw. Going to step to his left. Now step up. Has room to run if he chooses to. Going to pass it over the middle instead. Has Jamar Chase for a first down and more, down to about the 30, maybe the 29. Enough for a Cincy first down. All right. He came close to crossing the line of scrimmage, but good pocket presence. And yeah, just since Baltimore leaving way too much open over the middle. Burrow under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off left side with Chase Brown. Going to break 1 tackle in the backfield and work his way for a gain of 2. And 1.5, 2, either way. It's solid. I mean, this so far has been a solid drive from the Cincy offense. And that was like not one of the key things, but it was one of the things where the consistency with it is important. All right, so Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. Going to hand this off once again up the middle. Chase Brown going to work his way inside the 25 to the 24. I got the Ray Lewis jersey behind me. Normally I'd be wearing that, but the Panthers are also playing right now, so rocking them. All right, 3rd and 4. Cincy going a little bit of hurry up, going to make adjustments at the line. Burrow shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Burrow still making adjustments at the line. Going to shift it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Basically making Burrow alone in shotgun. Back to throw. Has time, pass over the middle, wide open, caught. First down and more inside the 10. Brought down at about the 5. I'm 100% going to mispronounce his name. But I'm going to try it anyway. That was Andre Iosivas. So now 1st and goal from the 5. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right side, getting the motion 1 right to left. The back to throw once again. Quick pass, left side, going to be caught by... Yeah, they're saying caught by Mike Gesicki. Going to be down to about the 2.5-ish. I like the quick passes since he's rolling with tonight. Again, it's still early. The first drive, typically the ones that's going to work the cleanest. Oh, Harbaugh going to throw the challenge flag already. Challenging that Gesicki had possession with that one. Let's see, didn't mean possession through the ground. Knees down there. Has possession there as he goes out of bounds. And then as he's rolling, it comes free. That's going to be tight. I think he touches out of bounds before the ball comes loose. So we're gonna head to commercial, but I don't know. I think that's gonna stand. It's close though. Again, the ball comes free, but after Gesicki gets his knee down inbounds and his helmet goes down out of bounds. So, we'll see. First drive of the game having a challenge like this. Definitely going to be able to set the tone. Yeah, I think he'll stand as a catch. If it was a case where as his helmet was going down and hidden out of bounds, like if it was the same time, helmet hits out of bounds, ball comes loose, I think there's a good chance it's incomplete. But he's firmly out of bounds for a good period of time before it comes loose. Also, side note, Verhage just scored. Panthers go up 4-0. Let's go. Oh, goddamn Verhage. Okay. Yeah, they're having a great game against Nashville. Okay, we're at commercial. Yeah, I am going to preemptively remove a timeout from Baltimore because it feels like they're going to lose this challenge. It just feels like that. I do like the idea of throwing a challenge, as in full speed, it was definitely close. But when they bring it to the replay booth, it becomes more obvious. The other key thing is they ruled it a catch on the field. So you need clear evidence. I don't think you have the clear evidence. Yep. Rule on the field stands. The call stands. So it's 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Baltimore's going to lose a timeout and a challenge. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to play action, looking to throw. Burrow going to pass it left side, overthrowing Jamar Chase in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey in coverage, and it was a good job there by Humphrey. All right, so a big 3rd and goal now. I would imagine in a game like this, I would imagine that Cincy would go for it if they don't get in here, and also if they don't lose yards. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. As there is a flag pre-snap now. Is this going to be on Baltimore again? Baltimore has called their 2nd timeout. It is the first drive of the game. That is terrible management. All right, 3rd and goal. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming in quick. Burrow rolling right, trying to find someone. Going to chuck it back in the end zone. A throwaway, incomplete. Baltimore makes the 3rd down stand, but I would imagine since he still goes for it here. With it being 4th and goal from the 2, I would imagine. Yeah, the offense is staying on the field. Again, I believe T. Higgins isn't playing today. I didn't get to see the inactive list. Yeah, especially from inside the 5, typically teams go for it. Which, since you're lining up to Burrow, shotgun, back to the left, tight end to the right. Going to look to throw. Already having to escape pressure. Going to dance around, then just throw it in middle of the end zone. Had a man wide open in Chase Brown. but through the hands, incomplete, but there is a flag. That play nearly worked. We'll see what the flag is. Pressure came in quick. Burrow did a good job escaping it enough to get the ball off. Defensive holding is the penalty. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down. So what was a fourth down stand is instead first and goal for Cincy. That's. I'm only gonna say that's ticky-tacky because there was engaged on both sides. All right, first and goal from the 1. Burrow handoff up the middle, touchdown Cincy. Chase Brown punches it in, and what a first drive to this game. I mean, kind of chaotic all around. But a 12-play drive, and Cincy takes the early lead. Oh, man, Baltimore. All right, Evan McPherson on to make it a 7-point game. That was a great drive for Cincy. They're talking about setting the tempo for a game. All right, the extra point is up, and it is good. All right, and that was as good of a first drive as you can ask for if you're Cincy. Maybe you didn't want to have to rely on a defensive hold-in, but you moved the ball really effectively. You forced 2 timeouts off the board for Baltimore. And even then, you still able to cap it off with a touchdown. That was a brilliant first drive. But now the question is, can Cincy's defense keep it up with it? Because, the last time these two teams played, it was a 41-38 final in overtime. So all the question is can Cincy's defense play better than how they played in Week 5? Because with how the offense played on that first drive, this could be a long one for Baltimore's defense. Whew. So again, I have the Panther game on in the background on my phone here, and that's why you see me potentially sometimes going to years so I can listen into it. It just played DNA by Kendrick at Amarant Bank. Hell yeah. We have select commercial on this one against Cincy, a great opening drive score. Again, Baltimore's offense, one of the best offensive units in the league. The question is, can Cincy's defense keep up that tempo? Because being in a shootout against Baltimore doesn't always go the greatest. No matter what era of Baltimore it is, you don't really want to go up against them in a shootout of any kind, because it puts way too much pressure on your offense and your defense. Because typically Baltimore's defense is a lights out unit. As Cincy kicks this one down, and there will be a touchback down in the end zone. Baltimore will have their first drive of the game from the 30. All right. Time to see what Lamar Jackson can do and Derrick Henry. Okay, last time these two teams played, it was an incredible game from both Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Zay Flowers had a great game last week, so you can keep it up. No Isaiah Likely tonight either, so Mark Andrews is going to need to have a big impact. As Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right side. Going to send one of them in motion, right to left. Play action, looking to throw. Lamar with time. Going to launch one deep. Left side has a man, but slightly underthrown. And going to fall incomplete. I love taking a shot early there. I believe that was towards Rashard Bateman. I love taking a shot first play of the game. And again, it was there. Just need more into that. Yeah, that if that's placed slightly farther. If that's placed more downfield, that could have been a one player. Now, 2nd and 10, Lamar shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to hand this off Derrick Henry right side. And going to work his way for about 6 on the play. And that's a great second play. Took the shot 1st and 10 because you knew you can just run it to make it a third and short basically. So now 3rd and 4. Lamar shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. And going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be about a gain of a yard. Justice Hill. If you're going to run it up the middle on 3rd and medium like that, why give it to Justice Hill and not Derrick Henry? The blocking was solid up front as well. You just need someone that can bulldoze through the tackles. But Cincy's defense, hey, that's a great opening drive from that defense. Setting the tone early. The offense does a great job on their opening drive, getting 6. The defense comes out on their opening drive and forces a 3 and out as Baltimore is going to punt this one away. Punt comes off clean and going to be out of bounds at about the 9. So with 7:54 left in the first quarter, Joe Burrow taking the field, looking to extend this Cincy lead. Oh yeah, they're showing the replay of when Burrow hurt his wrist against Baltimore last year. Yeah, so far tonight, 5 for 8, 61 yards. Not bad, not bad. So Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right side as well. Play action looking to throw. Pressure coming in quick. Burrow throwing right side. Incomplete. Hit while being thrown. Hit while throwing. And going to be a 2nd and 10. That was close. Yeah, off the blind side. Great job by Owe to beat that left tackle off the jump. All right, so now 2nd and 10. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw once again. Pressure coming in quick. Escaping to his right. Has time. Going to loft one right side and incomplete. Looking for Mike Gesicki. And falls incomplete. Very reminiscent of that big 3rd and 22 conversion they had last week. But just Baltimore played it well. And Baltimore's doing a great job tonight so far of getting pressure up the middle. They just need to contain Burrow when they get that pressure up the middle. So 3rd and 10. They're backed up at their own 10-yard line. As Cincy's going to call their first timeout, play clock winding down. Clock management today already has not been great. But since he can, at this point, since he can kind of afford do timeouts and shit like that. All right, 3rd and 10. Burrow shotgun. 2 tight ends in the backfield. 2 receivers out wide to the left. Burrow looking to throw. Has time. Throw right side and overthrown. Incomplete. Looking for Jamar Chase, and a flag is thrown late in the secondary. Going to be defensive holding once again on Baltimore. Chase was open as well. Yeah, that's clear. That's a clear holding. I was calling it pass interference. Even better for Cincy. But again, that was clear. Alright, Cincy's now no longer backed up. Can we stop having this really weird behind the action camera angle, please? Nope, still got it. Okay. Burrow shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. 1st and 10. And Burrow going to toss this left side for Chase Brown, going to cut up field and breaking some tackles, and finally brought down near the 30-yard line for a gain of 7. All right. Hey, again, Chase Brown had a great week last week. And it seems like he's still going to be the bell cow for this one. Burrow under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 3 from the 30. Play action looking to throw. Burrow with time, stepping up and dumping it off to Chase Brown, left side. That's a 1st down, gain of about 6. Hey, keeping it simple. Don't need a lot of yards. Just pick up enough and keep the chains moving. All right, Burrow under center. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on the 37-yard line. Burrow going to hand this off. Chase Brown left side. Good blocking. Going to be a gain of about 7.5, 8. And there's a flag on the play. Also, side note, for Hagee once again, Panthers score. It is offensive holding on Ted Karras. I have not heard that name in a while. That's going to push Cincy back. 1st and 20 coming up. Yeah, that's clear. Again, that's kind of the thing with Karras. All right, Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Again, 1st and 20 now. Burrow looking to throw. Going to pass left side to an open Mike Gesicki. He's going to make one man miss and get back to just shy of the initial line of scrimmage at the 36-yard line. Going to be a gain of 9 on the play. All right, so 2nd and 11. And it's been a solid day for the Cincy offense so far. Burrow shotgun back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. 2nd and 11, looking to throw. Quick pass left side to an open receiver, and going to be a gain of about 10. Again, Cincy will take that all day if you let it happen. Like legit all day. So the 3rd and short, should be about 3rd and 1.5-ish. Yeah, we'll win the 3rd and 2, but probably be 3rd and 1.5. All right, Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side for this 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down. Need to get the snap off. And they do. Burrow looking to throw. Going to pass left side and caught by Jamar Chase along the sideline. First down, Cincy. Okay, so typically for these Thursday night streams, I watch through the Prime Vision because I like the all 22 angles that it gives. Tonight they've only done this terrible behind the back camera. And I'm very tempted to just switch to the normal broadcast because this is not what I'm signing up for when I'm watching Prime Vision. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball past midfield at the 48. Going to hand this off left side. Chase Brown going to find a lane and push forward to about the 40, 41. So gain of about 6, 7-ish. All right, 3.5 to play in this first quarter. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. 2nd down from the 41. Looking for the 38. And Burrow, play action, looking to throw. Going to pass right side to an open receiver, but he slipped at the top of his route. Gonna fall incomplete. It's the Purdue man. Andre Iosavalis. I am most likely mispronouncing his last name, or his name in general. But 3rd and 3 coming up again. You keep with these 3rd and shorts, that ain't too bad. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left, looking to throw, 3rd and 3. Going to step up, rolling to his right. And they're just going to throw it right side along the sideline, incomplete. Looking for Mike Gesicki. It was a great placed ball. But just good coverage there. And going to be a 4th and 3 coming up for Cincy. But they're in no man's land, so they're probably going to go for it here. Yes, like Baltimore has done a great job tonight getting pressure in some capacity. Whether that's up the middle, whether that's their edge rushers absolutely destroying the tackles on the jump. It's been a great job tonight. 4th and 3 offense, staying on the field. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. And they're going to go for it. Burrow, back to pass. Going to throw it deep, right side. And overthrown, incomplete. Going to set up Baltimore with some good field positioning with just under 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Had him. He had a step. I don't hate that throw. I also don't hate the decision to go for it. But again, against Baltimore, you don't want to waste possessions too often. And I feel like that was a wasted possession. But at the same time, like, they killed good clock. They got their defense some rest. And they're continuing to show that their offense can move the ball well. But it's just pressures. They need to do a better job up front with their O-line. Because it feels like Burrow is running for his life damn near every single play so far. But we're at commercial. Yeah, I don't know. But again, with playing Baltimore, I feel like it would have been better just to pin them deep. but we'll see. Again, so far I like how Cincy's been playing. It's 3 drives total into the game, but they're playing a good style that's been working. The main issue is they need a better job protecting Burrow. And it might come in the form of just keeping someone in and only sending 4 out to 4 out, or 3 out for routes. But you need to eventually start getting chip blocks on these edge rushers. At the very least, getting chip blocks on the edge rushers. Because they've been destroying in this one. But then Baltimore's also done a good job getting pressure up the middle, so it's just gonna be a tough game. All right, back from the commercial. Lamar shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left side, and there's movement up front before the snap. This might be bringing them back. Yep, false start on Baltimore to begin the drive. Not a great start. Just not a great start. Okay. So after the false start, Lamar shotgun back behind him. Gonna shift it back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left side. And Lamar going to hand this off up the middle to Derrick Henry, and he's going to fight his way to the 40-yard line. A gain of about 3. See, that's not a bad first play of the drive when it's 1st and 10. But because of the false start, they ruled it a gain of 4, so it makes a little bit more sense. But at the same time, Lamar shotgun back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Going to play action, looking to throw. Lamar going to throw it left side, has a man, and caught by Mark Andrews past midfield, inside the 45 to the 43. A beautifully placed ball on that crossing route. And Baltimore picks up the first down and more. Mark Andrews is going to need a big day tonight, considering that Isaiah Likely is out due to injury. Or maybe not beautifully placed ball, but that ball was placed really well by Lamar. That's a great grab by Andrews. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right side. Going to quick pass right side for a screen play that falls incomplete. Try to bubble screen to Zay Flowers, and Lamar just put it too far out there. Or too far up the field. Alright, so after the incompletion, is 2nd and 10. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to shift it back out wide to the right. Lamar looking to throw. Going to escape the pocket, rolling to his right, has time. Can take it himself if he wants to, and he does. Can make one man miss, and going to work his way for a first down, gain of about 11 maybe. Actually, that line judge did not look like they were giving him the first there. At least they didn't look like they were giving him proper spottage, but I think they are giving him the first. Yeah, that's the magic of Lamar. Oh yeah, that was nearly a great fumble. Oh yeah, they called it 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle, and that's gonna be close. Did he get it? We'll see, but there's also a flag on the play. Baltimore ran hurry up there. What's the flag to begin with? Is it even gonna matter if he got it or not? Too many men on the field on Cincy. So it's gonna be an automatic first down nonetheless. Yeah. Couldn't get off in time. Even Lamar knows it, pointing at him. As a 1st and 10, Lamar under center, back and fullback behind him, going to play action, rolling to his right, and going to dump it off to Zay Flowers' right side, and going to make people miss and getting the first down, gain of 11 on the play. All right. Yeah, bootlegs. Baltimore running bootlegs might be the toughest thing to stop. Purely because of how lethal Lamar is with his legs. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They're going to let this clock run out. So, if you're Cincy, that is a great first quarter. If you're Baltimore, you'll like where you're sitting at the end of it, but obviously you wish this game wasn't a 7-0 game. If anything, if it was going to be a 7-0 game, you would have wanted to be up 7-0. But, yeah, through one, it's been a solid game. I do like how Cincy's defense has been playing for the most part. But at the same time, like, the second drive is clearly more aligned with how the game's probably going to go. Lamar is currently the favorite for MVP, really. With Josh Allen not far behind. I would imagine Josh Allen is going to win the MVP this year if the Bills keep playing how they are. And that's not going to be fun to hear about from Bills fans. Yeah, this has been all around, like, this has been a good game from both sides. I like how Cincy's offense is playing so far. I like how Baltimore's offense has responded after their first drive. I like how Cincy's first defensive drive went. And obviously I like how Baltimore's offense responded on their second drive. Again, in between quarters right now. And yeah, they're just showcasing the MVP race right now. I would imagine Lamar's been playing a great season so far, but I just think Josh Allen is not more deserving at the moment. But like the way he's been playing this season is light years better than what he has normally played like in his career so far. Like only having 2 interceptions 9 weeks in is hella impressive. But Lamar did beat Allen, so it's like, it's a coin flip for those two. Both so far are well deserving. Ooh, next week is Commanders-Eagles Thursday night? God damn, that's a hell of a game. Alright, 1st and 10 from the 18. Lamar, under center, back behind him. Fullback offset to the left. And going to toss this left side, Derrick Henry. Going to make one man miss in the backfield. Get the outside and going to gain about 8, maybe 9 on the play. A great play to start the quarter. Like, absolute great play to start the quarter. As a 2nd and 3, we only need a gain of 7. Lamar going to toss this right side now for Derrick Henry. And that's going to lose about 2. Pretty sure Baltimore was favored in this one. But so far, Cincy's been playing well. And obviously they have the lead. But yeah, I do believe Baltimore was favored. I also did pick Baltimore to win this. But I even admitted that this is probably going to be a close game. All right, so third down, Lamar under center, back behind him, 3 receivers to the right side. Going to be a 3rd and 4. Lamar, play action looking to throw. Pass dump off over the middle to Justice Hill on a little halfback screen and going to gain about 6 on the play. I like that play action screen. But at the same time, I feel like it could be a lot. It could definitely be improved upon. I feel like that's the case with it though. Like, yeah, it's good and it works, but I feel like it could be better. But 1st and goal for Baltimore. Lamar shotgun going to keep it himself right side. Never mind throw in end zone right side. And that's a touchdown for Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar on the reception, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now that's a great play design. Baltimore so many times does those designed QB powers, and they fake the QB power towards the right, and Aguilar is all alone in the end zone. Like, that's impressive. And Justin Tucker is good for the extra point. It's a tied game in Baltimore with 13 minutes to play in the half. And I just realized I forgot to move the possession. That happens way too often. All right, and that brings us to a commercial break as well. Tied game, all scored up at 7. Meanwhile, the Panther game about to enter the 3rd period. But that was a great drive from Baltimore's offense. And that's how you respond after going 3 and out to begin the game, and how you take advantage of good starting field positioning due to Cincy going for it on 4th and failing. That's why I felt like if Cincy would have just punted it down and pinned them deep, it would have been a better idea. But at the same time, it would have just allowed Baltimore to use up even more clock. Yep, ad commercial. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I completely forgot to do the one for the Dolphin game. I was supposed to be go up on Monday, but I took a little bit of a break to let my voice rest. But feeling better now. That's why I'm here. Yeah, I do appreciate it. It's fun doing those as well because, and I just like talking football. And even when the Dolphins don't do the greatest, it just means I get to show. It just means I get to lash out a bit more. All right, Tucker gonna send this one down. It's a touchback in the end zone since we begin from the 30. Yeah, I do have plans for the future to make those analysis videos more so like both analysis and film breakdowns. But I'm not sure when that plan will go into place. Yeah, this season has been rough. But again, that Buffalo game showed hope. We'll just see. This game the game this week's gonna be a good test on the road against the Rams, who've been hot so far. All right, Burrow going to hand this off up the middle to Khalil Herbert, but he slips and going to lose by half a yard. Oh yeah, yeah. This has been a this has been a great season to be getting back into football. A lot of great games each week, and a lot of just unpredictability, which, in my opinion, the chaos makes it more fun. It just depends who the chaos goes for. All right, Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw in 2nd and 11. Now stepping to his left and escaping sacks everywhere. Then throwing right side and overthrown, looking for Jamar Chase. Yeah, I mean I want to say the Rams are up to only like a point favorites now. I really like how if Miami can keep up the level of play that they showed against Buffalo, with the remaining schedule they have, it shouldn't be that unreasonable for them to go 10-7. But that's still a long hill to climb. All right, 3rd and 11, Burrow, shotgun, a tight end to each side of him in the backfield. Going to look to throw. And now just dumping it off right side in the flats, and that's going to be a gain of about 9, or 9, maybe 10. Either way, not enough for the first down. The thing with the Rams, like the Rams are hot at this point. Like these past 2 weeks for them have been great. So like Miami's going into a hostile environment, which is just the fact that it's on the road, but it's also against a quality team now. I'm worried about the defense a bit because Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua have really rejuvenized that Rams offense. But at the same time, the Rams defense, they just traded away Tre'Davious White. It shouldn't be too bad to go against, but we'll see. A punt comes off clean, going to be fair caught at the 15. So the 3 and out for Cincy's offense will be for Cincy's offense. Lamar Jackson, this Ravens defense, going to be taking the field. Ravens offense can be taking the field. Yeah. And that brings us to a commercial break as well. And yeah, this is a good time. So yeah, I plan on doing 2 games minimum on Sunday because the Dolphins play Monday night. At what time? Okay, Steelers Washington's a 1:00 game. What are the 4:00 games then? Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Just no good 4:00 games on Sunday. I mean, Eagles Cowboys could be good, but I don't really want to call an NFC East game. All right. So yeah, so the plan is 2 games on Sunday then. Steelers Commanders and then Texans Lions. That's the plan. And of course, Dolphin game Monday night. Which honestly, I am kind of glad that game's Monday night because it means I should be able to get. I mean, if the Rams win, then there probably will be an honorable mention at the very least for power rankings. For as much as I wanted like the primetime games to be like really good matchups, I do prefer it when it's like a great matchup, but between like 2 underperforming, but 2 teams that are like, yeah, they're solid, but they ain't top 10 grade. So that way I can get power rankings done before Monday Night Football. Makes it easier on myself. We saw a commercial in this one. You know, after those first 2 drives, this has been all Baltimore. Yeah, Lamar 9-1 against Cincy in his career. It is fun to see. I mean, the thing is, yeah, like Lamar is 9-1 against Cincy, but most of those games are close, as that's going to be a false start before the play. Yeah, I got the Ravens as well. I got the Ray Lewis jersey behind me. Typically, I would be wearing that jersey right now, but I have the Panther game on in the background as well because they're playing tonight. Hence, go Cats. Yeah, typically when the Dolphins aren't playing, I try to wear the jersey of whatever team I have winning that game if I have that jersey. Lamar, play action, quick pass, left side, screenplay for Zay Flowers is blown up in the backfield, brought down near the 5. So a false start sets up a 1st and 15, followed up by a disastrous screenplay. Yeah, that was not blocked greatly outside. Yeah, maybe ball about the 11, so a loss of 5 on the play, so not great. Yeah, 2nd and 20, Lamar, shotgun, under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. And going to hand this off, Derrick Henry left side. Good patient running, going to get those 5 yards right back. But still sets up a 3rd and long. Yeah, this is what Cincy's defense needed on this drive. That's a 3rd and 15. Lamar alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side. Gonna quick pass, right side screenplay. Zay Flowers gonna cut inside and work his way up to about the 20. Not enough for a 1st down. And that's a 3 and out for Baltimore's offense. I mean, again, that was exactly what that Cincy defense needed. Respond to giving up a touchdown with a 3 and out. All right, and Baltimore set to punt this one away. 9:25 to go in this first half. Punt comes off clean, going to be returned beginning from about the 34. And going to lose about 4, maybe 5 on that return back to the 30, 29-ish yard line. Yeah, that ain't great. All right, a little 30-second commercial break here before getting right back into it. Joe Burrow, again, playing decently well today. The main issue for Cincy tonight has been that offensive line. Just not blocking great up front. And we'll see how Cincy can do on this next drive. Ideally, I mean, there's not really much. I mean, ideally, if you want to avoid the pressure being a factor, you want to get the ball out quick. But at the same time, it's not been working. All right, Burrow, shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 30. And Burrow going to hand this off up the middle for Chase Brown, going to work his way up to about the 34. All right, that works. Getting the ground game working as well helps with the pressure. Because playing that off of using play action off of that is going to help. All right, 2nd and 7, rolling in a gain of 3. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left side. They're pressing Chase one-on-one right side. That's dangerous. Pressure comes in quick. Burrow going to pass this left side, looking for a screenplay, but is batted away at the line. And the amount of plays that have been blown up by Baltimore's defense because of their ability to get pressure instantly. Like, they're only sending 4, and they're getting a free rusher. It's hella impressive. Burrow alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. A tight end is lined up inside. Burrow back to pass. Pressure coming in quick and the step up, avoiding it. And now he's going to keep it himself, going to fight his way. And that looks like he is short, about the 39.5-yard lines where he's being spotted. Needed the 40. It's 4th and inches. Since he can keep the offense on the field. I mean, you might just, the goal might just be get them to jump. Because you definitely don't want to give Cincy the ball here. So either you have a play that you know for a fact will get you half a yard, or you're just trying to get them to jump. And they're going to QB sneak this with the tight end up the middle, and he's going to get that half a yard. I have not seen that play ran in a while. That was all over the NFL last year. Simple motion to tight end and then have him line up under center. And yeah, Baltimore, they saw it but reacted late. So Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right side. And pressure coming in quick and to dump it off left side to Chase Brown. That's a loss of 6 on the play. Man, this pressure that Baltimore is getting has been destroying so many plays. Because yeah, that was supposed to be a screenplay, but Burrow had to throw that. Burrow had to throw that sooner than he probably wanted to, and also like the blocking just never got out there enough. So 2nd and 15, Burrow, shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Ball on the 35, looking for midfield. Back to pass. Quick throw, right side is dropped. So a 3rd and 15 coming up. It's moments like that where you get backed up instantly and you want to just gain at least half to set up a manageable 3rd down where like T. Higgins is a massive piece to that puzzle. And him not playing tonight is going to hurt. So 3rd and 15, Burrow, shotgun, a tight end to each side. Looking for midfield. Back to throw. Has some time, going to step to his left, now rolling left, and going to fumble it out of bounds for a loss of about a yard. That is... Oh, man, you gotta be able to... Man. I don't know, I feel like Cincy's O-line should be better than this. But at the same time, Baltimore's front 7 might be my favorite front 7 unit in the league. All right, and Cincy set to punt this one away. About 5:40 to play in this first half. Punt comes off clean, and it's going to be fair caught at the 20. So good starting field positioning for Baltimore. And this has turned into a defensive game, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. That's the thing with the AFC North is you get these defensive matchups and they're still entertaining. Where like some divisions and some team matchups just don't bode well for a defensive matchup. Whether it's because the style of defense they play isn't entertaining, Or is the fact it's more so a defensive matchup because the offenses are just that bad? So that way it's not impressive that the defense is playing well. Like at least with the AFC North, especially Cincinnati and Baltimore, you know that if it's a defensive matchup, it's because the defenses are legit playing good football. But for example, the Germany game this week between the Panthers and Giants. Like if that's a defensive matchup, it ain't because the defenses are good. It's because the offenses are trash. So that's why the AFC North and the NFC North are typically like the best divisions for defensive showdowns. I still a commercial waiting for the Ravens to begin their next drive. But again, we'll see. All right, coming back from a commercial, showcasing the city of Baltimore a bit. I will say I still love how dedicated Maryland is to that flag design. It is a weird design for a flag, but they are proud of it, and it's impressive. All right, Lamar under center, back behind him, fullback offset to the left. And going to hand this off left side, Derrick Henry, and that's going to be a gain of about a yard and a half, maybe two. Again, look, I'm impressive. I'm impressive with how Cincy's defense been playing today so far. Because for the most part this season, their defense hasn't been anything special. Lamar alone in shotgun, 3 receiving options to the left. Ball on the 21, back to throw, quick pass, left side. Going to be caught up to the 25-yard line. A 3rd and 5 coming up. When it comes to matchups in the trenches, the one to watch, Trey Hendrickson and Ronnie Stanley. And so far tonight, it has been Ronnie Stanley winning that matchup. 3rd and 5 now. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side, back to throw. Lamar with time, going to step to his left and throw in deep. Left side, has a man but underthrown, incomplete, looking for Zay Flowers. Yeah, the Panthers are playing great right now against Nashville. Lamar had two options on that left side. Both were wide open. He had Mark Andrews on a wheel, and he had Zay Flowers on the crosser, but he underthrew. He threw it kind of in between the two, and that allowed the safety to make a play. All right, punt comes off clean, and it's going to be out of bounds near the 26. Because it's just the spacing wasn't great on that. But if they had good spacing, where Zay Flowers was Zay Flowers was deeper down the field, that ball is placed perfectly for Mark Andrews to get it. But because the spacing wasn't great, and you have Flowers and Andrews about to run into each other where the ball was landing, it just allows the defender to make a play. And that's why typically the wheel to the tight end is thrown back shoulder if you know the spacing ain't going to be great. I would not be surprised if this game goes to overtime. I mean, the first meeting between these two teams did. All right, Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle, Chase Brown, and only going to gain about a yard on the play. Oh, Lamar's heading to the locker room? I would imagine just to go to the bathroom. I don't. He didn't seem to get like banged up or anything. But yeah, he's heading to the locker room. I don't imagine he'll miss time. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Play action looking to throw. Going to step up and throw it right side. And that's a great grab by Mike Gesicki. Defender all over him. Going to hang on through the contact. First down. And yeah, Lamar's already back from the locker room. But again, like it's the pressure that Baltimore is getting right now. Burrow, shotgun, back behind him. Going to hand this off right side of a Chase Brown and going to gain 3, maybe 4 on the play. Yeah, since he has done a good job with the pocket in the sense of they're giving Burrow room to step up when he needs to, but at the same time, like they're getting a good amount of pressure home. All right, Burrow, shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 44-yard line. Burrow, play action, looking to throw. Going to step up and dump it off left side in the flat. Hurdling the defender and falling forward for a gain of 7. First down, Cincy. And I want to say his name is Trey Hudson, but I believe that's wrong. Let me just double check. That is Tanner Hudson on that reception, the tight end. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. So Baltimore does get ball to begin the second half. And with that, if they can just hold Cincy to a field goal here, they do have a shot to be in a good spot entering the half. The issue is they only have 1 timeout remaining. That's just the issue. And it's like that first drive of the game was terribly managed by Cincy. So it's again, I like how Cincy's been moving the ball in this drive. I want to see them push it downfield a bit more, but at the same time, like if they're able to move the ball this effectively, there's no need to force it down the field. Like they're in control of this game right now. But again, when playing against Baltimore, you need to be in a lot firmer of control. Like a tie game entering the half ain't great. A 3-point game entering the half ain't great. If you can get it to 7, that's the best case scenario because I don't think you'll be able to get it to 2 possessions. In part because I don't think Baltimore would be dumb enough to let Cincy get it to 2 possessions before the half. And ball on the 49. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. Coming out of the 2-minute warning. 2 receiving options to each side. And going to play action, look to throw. Pressure coming in quick. Pass over the middle is caught. Jamar Chase gained of about 14 on the play. Absolute beautiful throw right by the outstretched hand of I believe that was Roquan Smith in that second level. No, it was a different linebacker. Either way, again, placed beautifully. And again, that's maybe 14, 15-yard pass. That's pushing the ball downfield plenty against a team like Baltimore. Burrow, shotgun, the back to each side, going to look to throw. Has time, going to dump it off right side. Chase Brown. Humphrey is down, non-contact. As Brown going to take this outside along the right side for a big chunk of yards to about the 20-ish. Oh no, that's Kyle Hamilton down in pain. Yeah, Hamilton went down with non-contact. That is. Okay, not necessarily non-contact, but still, that's tough to see. Ooh. Yeah, for the looks of, I don't like speculating too much, but he didn't plant his foot properly or well enough or too well. All right, brings us to a commercial break. All right, the official ruling is down non-contact. Yeah, that's not great for this defense. Baltimore secondary is a very top-heavy secondary. And Hamilton does a lot on that defense. He's moved around constantly. So him going down... him going down just sucks. What is this commercial they're showing? Yeah, this is... That is a Dick's Sporting Goods commercial in the style of like a bunch of different holiday movies starring the Watts. Because of course. All that... I mean... All right. Hamilton walking off the field under his own power. That's good to see. And it just sucks to see if someone of his caliber go down like that. Forgetting what is basically a non-contact. Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not really non-contact. He does step on Gesicki's foot, even if it's just a little bit. All right, 1st and 10 for Cincy. Ball in the 19. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to play action, look to throw. Pass right side in a tight window to Mike Gesicki and fallen incomplete. It was placed perfectly, but couldn't hang on. There is a flag. We'll see what this is. It looked like the left edge might have jumped a little too soon. And yep, offsides on Baltimore is the call. So ball is now on the 14-yard line. 1:05 to play in this first half. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. And going to look to throw. Pass left side, end zone is picked off. Intercepted in the end zone. And that is not how you wanted that drive to end. You're giving Baltimore a minute to play to take the lead. I believe that's Marcus Stevens, if I remember his first name correctly, on the interception. They tried to thread the needle to Gesicki on a corner route. And that was just played perfectly. Brandon Stevens on the interception. Yeah, he jumps that route absolutely perfectly. Also, I did just realize that Baltimore has no more timeouts left because they had to call one due to the injury. Oh wait, did he get 2 feet in? Oh, he barely gets 2 feet in. There's one. No, his right foot goes out of bounds right before the left one comes down. They're gonna review this. I don't know if that's gonna uphold. That's gonna be close. Since he could be dodging a bullet here if this is overturned. We'll see. At commercial, a minute to play in this first half. Yeah, like this 2 minutes is taking a while, but yeah, that's gonna be close. You got a good game between App State and Coastal Carolina right now, huh? Or I would love it if Calgary could beat Boston right tonight. So that commercial, they're reviewing the potential interception. The key thing is it was ruled an interception on the field. And that's the key thing. It's ruled an interception on the field. So it needs clear evidence to be overturned. Call on the field is reversed. Yeah, that right foot gets dragged out of bounds right before the left foot taps down. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left side. 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Going to step up, avoiding pressure, and then brought down for a loss of 1. Sacked once again. Sacked for the first time, but it feels like this is like sack 4. Yeah, it's just that pressure that Baltimore's able to get. There's a 3rd and 5. Saying he got back to the line of scrimmage, but it was tight there. Cincy also calls their second timeout after that play. The 3rd and 5. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right side. Back to throw. Quick pass, left side, caught for the first down, inside the 5, and finally brought down at about the 3.5. And Cincy's going to call their final timeout. And yeah, Cincy inside the 5 now. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right side as well. 1st and goal from the 3. Pressure coming in quick and a rollout right. Pass, end zone, caught, touchdown, Cincy. Tanner Hudson puts Cincy on top with 30 seconds to play in the first half. That went from disastrous with the potential interception to perfection of a drive. With now Burrow's first touchdown pass of the game. So Evan McPherson on to make it a 7-point game with 30 seconds to play in the half. Kick is up and right down Main Street. So we'll see what Baltimore tries to do. But I would imagine they just let this go to half with the fact that they get ball to begin the second half. And yeah, that's wide open in the end zone. Okay, we'll see what Baltimore does here with the 30 seconds they have to spare. I mean, in theory, they could try and work some magic here, but I doubt it. I would imagine they just want this to get they just want this to get to halftime. All right, McPherson going to send this one down, and that will be down in the end zone for a touchback. So ball on the 30. They would need what? Tucker can probably hit from 64 reliably outdoors. I don't know about the weather and like the wind. So realistically, 60 is where you want it. So you want about the 43-yard line. So you need about 27 yards. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw. And just going to dump it off right side. Mark Andrews caught for a gain of 3. 4 seconds ticked off the clock. Got 26 left to play in the half. The thing with Justin Tucker is he's hard to predict what his field goal range is. Especially this season where he's been kind of unreliable. The thing is, we know he can hit from distance. So you get inside the 45, you are very confident in giving him a shot. All right, Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. And just going to pump fake and throw over the middle and incomplete. Threw it at the feet of Nelson Aguilar. So a 3rd and 7. and with about 20 seconds to go in the half, and there's not much that Cincy can not Cincy, but Baltimore can realistically do. Because whatever they do, they need to then hurry up and spike it or get out of bounds. And the question is, will they be able to from there? I'm not sure. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Gonna look to throw once again. Cincy sending pressure off that left side. Lamar rolling left. And going to just throw it off left side. Mark Andrews for the first down and more. Getting out of bounds, but there's a flag on the play. He got to about the 48. So just shy of midfield, so that's a good spot to be in. It is a defensive hold-in penalty, so that's going to be declined. So 13 seconds left in the half, and Baltimore is like 7-ish yards shy of field goal range. Again, he can hit from 66. But that 66 was indoors in Detroit. A much different story than in Baltimore. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right side. Ball on about the 47. Going to look to throw and pass left side over the middle. Going to be caught, but brought down inbounds just past midfield. And not going to have enough time to get the spike off. That brings us to halftime. And Cincy, 7-point lead with Baltimore set to receive the second half kickoff. Oh no, they do not get a challenge back. All right. Now, since it's halftime, I will quickly. Fuck, I'll say. Feel fine. I mean, okay, this has been a pretty solid showing from Cincy. Definitely performing better than I thought they could, or thought they would. But at the same time, I do not feel comfortable with their style of play right now for them to be able to sustain this into the second half. But again, it's definitely going to be an interesting second half. Cincy's in such a weird spot right now where they're playing well, but at the same time, I feel like they can 100% be playing better. And that goes for both sides of the ball. All right. We're at halftime, commercial break. I will quickly be right back. All right, we back. So halftime. Yeah, that was a great game from the Panthers tonight. against Nashville. Who do they play next? Because what, they're on the 6-game win streak, looking better than they were last year. Oh, they play Philly next. Okay. That should actually be a pretty solid game. I know the Flyers themselves haven't been playing the greatest this season, but at the same time, like I'm not. But at the same time, like they were in the race last year for the playoffs. But again, since we're at halftime, quickly you can use this time to say if you are new, subscribe, greatly appreciated. And also leave a like while you're at it as well. Play-by-plays all season long. I try to do every single primetime game I'm able to do, as well as every single Dolphin game I'm able to, and a bunch of other games sprinkled in between. This Sunday, we're going to be doing 2 games. It's Pittsburgh versus Washington, as well as Sunday Night Football. As well as a bunch of other stuff. Some NBA and NHL stuff will be going on when the NFL season ends, as that's when I have more time to focus on them. Plus a UFL in the spring, beginning March 28th, as well as some video essays for the off season as well that I'm still working on a bunch of scripts for and research on. Those will be fine. Those will see the light of day in between NFL season and UFL season, and also during just the whole off season in the summer. Yeah, I have quite a few of those that are in the works. And also quite a few I still need to start the research on. But I have ideas. But yeah, we're at halftime. So stick around. Really appreciate it. Monday Night Football this week is when the Dolphins play. I'll be right here for that as well. We don't have clarification on what the uniform matchup for that game is yet, right? I'm assuming Miami is going to be wearing the white uniforms because road team. Oh yeah, like the Panthers this season are looking better than they played last year, and it is really impressive. And what's even better is like their entire top 6 is locked in for the foreseeable future. And like I don't think anyone's necessarily calling their ring last year Mickey Mouse, because one, they made the finals in 23. Like they made the finals back-to-back years. So if you're going to do that, then if you're going to do that and win at least one of them, I don't think that one ring can be considered Mickey Mouse. Well, it's Oilers fans. Of course they're gonna. They're fucking pissed that they got their asses kicked. I'm not surprised that Oilers fans are calling that ring Mickey Mouse, because they wanted it. But too bad. That's like if what? Because well, I guess the lightning ring can't be called Mickey Mouse anymore because they went on that run as well. They did get Florida. They should have taken advice from Tampa. I will say the fact that went from a nearly sweep of a series to coming down to a game 7 was not great. But at the same time, you get that ring one way or another, no matter if it's a 4-game set or ends in 7. But like, I would be really impressed if the Panthers were able to go on a run again this year, similar to what Tampa did, where they go make the finals 3 straight, win 2 of them. Like if Florida can go back to back, that would be incredible. And like I feel like the success that Florida has is more sustainable than what Tampa had. For one, again, they already locked down all those key pieces in the top 6, plus the defenseman. And 2, like this is going on what 4? Like this is the 4th straight season of Florida playing some really high level hockey if you include the President's Trophy year. That would be nice. Like I would love for the Panthers to play into June. In part because I'm not expecting much out of the Heat this year, so like I would like to watch sports for as long as I can. And like yeah, I'll still be watching the NHL, the finals and everything in the NHL. The Panthers don't make it, but I won't be put in as much attention into it. The same way I do with the Panthers playing. It'll be on in the background while I do research and stuff. But like when the Panthers are playing, that gets my full attention, typically. I also plan to go to more Panther games this year because I went to three last year. I want to try to go to a little bit more. What sucks is I'm not near the arena consistently enough to go to games. But when I am close to it, I'm gonna try to go to a few. Like I already know, I am planning on going to one end of this month, right? It's either end of this month or early December. I'm going to a game. Yeah, exactly. And I thought it's just funny. Like, Leafs fans, they're gonna talk shit no matter what. Same with Oilers fans and Boston fans. But when Boston fans talk shit, it is hilarious because those those fans, man, they're desperate for shit. I managed to convince some of my friends to get in to start at least tuning in to hockey games. I told them to focus on the primetime games, if anything, unless they have a team that's local to them. So I'm hoping to get some more friends into hockey, so that way I can talk more about it with them. Oh yeah, for sure. Like for sure. Like those, especially like those guys work their asses off day in day out, and it came down to a game 7 to achieve your dream. Like yeah, it feels bad. It sucks seeing them cry and shit, but like that just shows that it just shows that how dedicated they are. And on one hand, like you hate to see people upset like that and be down, but like if you're a fan of that team, if anything that should motivate you more. I know people joke about the whole Stefan Diggs image at the AFC Championship game a few years back, and that's deserved for the most part. But like what Connor McDavid did in the locker room after Game 7, like it just shows that they're dedicated to try and get back there. What sucks is Oilers are not playing good at the moment, but at the same time, like they didn't play well to begin the season last year, so we'll see. Because what the Oilers right now, where are they ranking the standings? Okay, no, they're doing all right now. They're at 13 points. For some reason, I thought they were doing worse because that was early on in the season. Oh yeah, it is. So obviously, like the younger you are, the more it's just a game makes sense. But like saying it's just a game to these professional athletes who are like whose career it is to have success is completely dumb. Like telling Connor McDavid is just a game after losing Game 7 is like telling a sales rep after they just blew a potential big time deal that hey it's just a deal. Like no, like that's a life changing opportunity that they just missed on. And in McDavid's case, it is a legacy defining opportunity that he missed on. Who knows if he's ever going to be back in that situation? We talk about all the time, like like Joe Burrow, a perfect example. We talk all the time of how great he is and how like he just needs like get in a ring. Will probably he like how great he is, and he's always going to be in the running. But just because you're always in the playoffs doesn't mean you're always getting to the dance and the main thing. Burrow is a prime modern example, but like Marino, he made it once in his career and he didn't capitalize on the opportunity and never went back. So I guess when you're there, you want to capitalize off of it, because who knows when or if you're going to be back. All right, second half kickoffs underway. Cincy going to send this one down, and that's a touchback down in the end zone. Kick things off with Baltimore ball on the 30. And there's also the idea of like who knows if you're going to be back in the championship game. Like that's what comes with all the emotion alongside it as well. Because like when you're in the game like that, you have to have the mindset of this is the only opportunity. You can't bank on being back there. Because if you do, you're not going to play as well. All right, first play of the second half. Lamar under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to play action, look to throw. Has time, stepping up, rolling right, and going to keep it himself and sliding down at the 35. But there's a flag on the play. Gonna bring them back. Offensive holding. Where'd they call that at? Oh, there. Okay. I mean, okay, that angle shows it better. For the majority of that play, there was nothing, but that angle showed it better. First and 20, Lamar back to throw, going to roll out to his right, trying to escape the pressure, avoids one sack, has plenty of space along that right side. Now eventually going to go back more so towards the middle and maybe gain a yard on the play. Just not a whole lot there. And Cincy's defense playing light years better than I expected. And yeah, like Cincy's done a great job of avoiding the big time plays. Second and 19, Lamar, shotgun. Going to play action, looking to throw. Has time in the pocket, going to step up. And launch one right side, incomplete. Had an open receiver that slipped on the top of his route. And thus was not where the ball was going. Yeah, I think at this point in the season, those predictions are a fair bet. My only thing is the Steelers winning the North. With how Baltimore playing now, that seems fair, but they play Washington this week. That's going to be a great matchup. All right, Lamar, shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw in third and 19. Going to dump it off right side, and is going to get up to about the 32. But there is a flag on the play. Either way, not enough for a first down. It is illegal formation on Baltimore. Yeah, that is true. The Steelers defense is incredible. My only thing is how long can Russell... I mean, in theory, the Steelers should be able to keep it up. But at the same time, every year is different, and I feel like Baltimore is more ready now to play the Steelers because, in theory, it wouldn't be as much of a position battle game. The illegal formation penalty was declined, so Baltimore going to send this one down. Where it's fair caught at about the 33. Yeah, like the Cardinals have been. I mean, it's hard to say that the Cardinals have been a shock this season because they're 4-4, but at the same time, the rest of that division is not great. So I could see Arizona winning that division. The thing is, CMC is back this week, and if the Niners can begin to go on a run, they're going to be 5-4. Potato, potato. The idea that essentially the thing is like they're close. Like that division is all right there at the 5-4, 4-5, 4-4 range. All right, Burrow play action looking to throw. Going to step up and throw it over the middle, and that's a great pass to Jamar Chase. Has room to run down the right side, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A beautifully placed ball, and Cincy extends their lead. That is true, it is in Arizona. But again, like, with the 49ers getting CMC back, I am expecting the Niners to begin to go on a run of some kind, which is going to put pressure on the rest of that division. Okay, just real simple inbreaker that's placed beautifully by Joe Burrow to set up the rest of that. All right, now Evan McPherson on for the extra point and make it a 14-point game. Kick is up and good. That is a fantastic start to this game. You force a 3-and-out on defense, and you get a one player. My other thing with Arizona is the inconsistency with that offense. I don't know. Again, I feel like Arizona could be a really good team next year, primarily. Like next year could be their year to win the division. This year, I don't know. It's just the Rams are getting hot again with them getting healthier. The Niners are getting healthier. It's going to be tough. They're going to need their defense to step up a bit more. Again, just be more consistent all around. I mean, I don't, I don't think the Giants are going to get the first overall pick. Or to better phrase it, I don't think the Giants will get a top 5 pick. I think they'll win enough games, especially down I think they'll beat Carolina barely. And I think they can win their Week 18 matchup purely because whoever they play will probably be resting their starters. So at 4 wins, I don't think that's enough for a top 5 pick. And if you want Cam Ward, you're going to need a top 3, maybe even top 5 pick. Or top 5, maybe even top 3 pick. Oh yeah, if the Panthers win in Germany, not only do the Giants have a chance at the first overall pick, both Joe Shane and Brian Dable have a chance to lose their jobs. Well, I do think that'll probably. I feel like the Giants should get rid of Joe Shane before Brian Dable and give Dable a year without Daniel Jones. The issue is they're paying him so much money to be ass. Yes, Dennis Allen got fired in part because of the loss to the Panthers, but also because the Saints don't know what team they want to be. I can make a whole video about the post Drew Brees Saints and these past 4 or 5 years, and just how much they've mishandled their situation. Because they've put themselves in so much cap hell, and they've put themselves in this feeling that they need to be contenders when they just don't have the cap situation or the team to be contenders. McPherson sending this one down. The kick is going to be returned beginning from about a yard into the end zone and working his way to the 27, 28-ish. And yeah, that's also the other thing is the Saints are on a 7-game losing streak. They want to find a way to turn the season around a bit. But again, at the same time, on top of that, it's they latched on to Derek Carr for way too long. Like Derek Carr is on year 3 in New Orleans, I believe. Like that's just no, or maybe year 2, whatever. He's in New Orleans for too long. Lamar handoff left side. Derrick Henry going to work his way to about the 32 for a gain of 4-ish. A 34-33 Super Bowl would go amazing. I don't care who it's with. A Super Bowl that comes down to the wire like that would be incredible. Especially with K-Dot getting into halftime show, it needs to be a good game. Alright, 2nd and 6, Lamar shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to shift Derrick Henry to his left. Baltimore needs something on this drive. Going to hand this off, Derrick Henry up the middle, and he's going to fight his way for a gain of about 2. I also find it funny that Dennis Allen got fired by 2 different head coaching jobs mid-season, both because Derek Carr did not play well. Because he got fired by Oakland back when the Raiders were in Oakland. Derek Carr's rookie year, I want to say. It was either his rookie year or his second year. All right, 3rd and 4, Lamar back to pass. And going to escape pressure to rolling to his right, throwing back over across the middle to Rashard Bateman. It is caught for a first down and getting down at about the 43.5, maybe the 44. I would say if the Chiefs' offense doesn't truly take that next step forward, which they showed signs of against Tampa, but if they don't truly take that step forward, I don't think they make the Super Bowl this year. But that's still thinking way in advance. Lamar pump faking a quick pass right side, Zay Flowers for a screen, going to gain about 6 on the play. I mean, that is true with the refs and everything, but at the same time, it's also their defense that's playing really well. It would definitely depend on who they play in the playoffs. I think if they pull now a flag is thrown in that play for a illegal man downfield. I think if they pull a team who has a great defense and also a decent to good offense, yeah, they're going to be in a tough situation. Also, wait, how is that illegal man downfield? That pass was behind the line of scrimmage. That should have been what? 1st and 15, Lamar alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball on about the 38, back to throw. Has time, going to step up and trying to escape the pressure, then just chucks one away right side at the dirt. Incomplete. Well, because the NFL is not going to call false start on every single play. I do think that, and also they're not going to call false start in tight games. Because that's just dumb. What the NFL, what I do think the NFL needs to do is definitely be not stricter, but definitely need to just keep more of an eye on it. When it comes to the holding stuff, I mean, we all know that the refs are blind. Lamar pump faking right, going to keeping himself up the middle for a gain of about 5. So it'll be a 3rd and 10. And again, this year has been bad for refs all across sports. From the NFL to college to the NBA, and hell, even into the NHL in some moments. This has been a bad year for refs. MLB as well, but to be fair, the MLB has had an umpire problem since the dawn of time, basically. Because it's just, you need to find a middle ground with the penalties, and that middle ground is so hard to find and stay to, with so many different ref teams. Lamar shotgun back to his left, 3rd and 11, looking to throw. Going to escape pressure, keep running backwards, and now just dumps it off left side to Justice Hill, who is so far behind the line of scrimmage, but work his way back to about the 35 for a loss of 7. This Cincy defense is playing incredibly. Like, absolutely incredibly. Also, Kyle Hamilton is officially ruled out of this game. That's definitely not going to help their defense. All right, 4th and 17. Baltimore will punt this one away. The punt comes off clean and will be returned beginning from the 15. Going to work his way up to the 17. All right, not much on the return. There is a flag on the play, so we'll see what that is. I would imagine it's on Cincy. We'll see. The refs are discussing. Holding on Cincy, half the distance to the goal. So we're going to push Cincy back even more. And Baltimore's going to need to make a play at some point. Because that defense, man, they're... But, again, for the most part, while the refs are, yes, bad, for the most part, they are sticking to around the 13-15 mark for penalties in a game. For the most part. Yeah, you have a few games that are up there in the 20s, like in the 22 range. But for the most part, it is around that 15 range. And that's fine. Like, I'm cool with that. The thing is, if you're going to call 15 penalties total in a game, make them even to both sides and call the game fairly. So, like, if you're going to have 15 penalties, I want to see it 8 to one side, 7 for the other. If you're going to call the 22 penalties, make it around the 11-11 mark. Like, try to make the game called fairly. I don't want to see last year against Philly on Sunday Night Football penalty where Miami gets 10 penalties against them and the Eagles get none. Like, no. If you're gonna call a good chunk of penalties, call them fairly at the very least. Like, that's the big thing. So when the game's not called fairly, it's not fun to watch. Because at least if a game is called fairly, I can laugh at how bad the penalties are, or how many penalties there are. But when it's called all to one side, it gets ridiculous. It gets ridiculous. All right, just coming out of the commercial break. In Cincinnati will have ball backed up inside their own 10. Specifically, ball on the 8. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Just under 9 minutes to play. Quick pass, right side, caught by Tanner Hudson and brought down for a gain of about 5. Ooh, Lamar. Lamar got his right hand checked out on the sideline. That ain't great. Yeah, he's feeling something in his right hand. Ugh. All right, 2nd and 6. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left, looking to throw. Going to dump it off left side to Chase Brown. He's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage by Marlon Humphrey. So a 3rd and 6 coming up. If Baltimore's defense can force a 3 and out, they have a great shot of being right back in this one. So a big 3rd and 6. Ball on the 12-yard line. All right, Cincy, what you got in you? Burrow, shotgun, tight end lined up in the backfield to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Looking for that 18-yard line. Burrow, back to pass. Pressure quick off the left side. Going to quick pass to right side to Tanner Hudson for a first down and more. Down to about the 20, maybe 22-ish. Cal Van Noy, the linebacker in coverage. And since he can continue to kill this clock, yeah, that's a great zone beater. Burrow saw zone and just threw it directly into the open space. At 1st and 10, Burrow shotgun back to his left, going to hand this off. Chase Brown working that right side and going to fight his way up to about the 27-ish for a gain of roughly 5. All right. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left. 2nd and 5. Handoff once again up the middle. Chase Brown going to work his way. Fumbling! Marlon Humphrey forces it loose. And Roquan Smith falls on it. There's the big play by the Baltimore defense they needed. It would have been a gain of about 4.5. Instead, Marlon Humphrey rips that ball out perfectly. And Roquan Smith falls on it. Yeah, that is a beautiful play by that Baltimore defense. It would be Baltimore ball at about the 31-yard line, 32. Yeah, again, would have been enough for the first, but big time play by the defense. Baltimore needs to capitalize. Need to find the end zone. Lamar, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Back to throw. Quick pass, left side, caught by Rashard Bateman. And he's going to get 8 on the play. All right. Again, if Baltimore can find the end zone here, that's a big swing in momentum. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers spread out to each side. Handoff up the middle. Derrick Henry makes one man miss, makes a second, spins past a third, and finally brought down inside the 15 to about the 12. It might be the 17. Depend. Either way, inside the 20. Was that even inside? Yeah, inside. Okay, yeah, to the 12-yard line. And Lamar can hand this off once again to Henry up the middle, and this time only for about a yard on the play. All right. So a 2nd and 9 coming up roughly. 5.5 to play in the third. Yeah, Derrick Henry got some incentives to work towards, huh? Wait, he's going to get about 1.5 out of incentives. Lamar, alone in shotgun, going to look to throw in 2nd and 9. And going to buy time, just keep going backwards. Now rolling to his right, escaping pressure, stays in bounds. And going to get a first down and more. Does he get in? They're saying down at the half-yard line. Lamar, man, like that is a dangerous ass play, but somehow gains 11 on that. Like he's running back to about where the drive started at the 31, and is using his speed to just escape the pressure, and yet somehow staying in bounds along that right sideline and working his way towards the goal line. That is the most Lamar Jackson play. So first and goal, ball on the half-yard line. Lamar handoff, Henry cutting out right side or left side and cutting out left side, going to fight his way fight his way forward for the Baltimore touchdown. All over the place. So Lamar handoff up the middle, Henry cuts it out left, finds a hole and punches it in. Baltimore is an extra point away from making it a 7-point game. That's how you capitalize off of a turnover. And that is exactly what Baltimore needed. And just pull in some momentum back into this one. So now the extra point from Justin Tucker is up and good. We got a 7-point game with 4:12 to play in the third quarter. Like, God, Lamar. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how Lamar does it. But, like, that is some shit you can't even do in Madden. I mean, it's just like seeing guys like Lamar play, like Mahomes play, like Allen play, and hell, even Prime Rodgers, like seeing those type of talents play, no matter, is always impressive week in, week out. So yeah, geez, the Panthers. I still just can't believe that they are on top of the Eastern Conference right now. It ain't by much, but they're on top of the East. We're at commercial break after Baltimore had a beautiful sequence of plays, from a forced fumble by their defense to a touchdown drive, capped off by a Derrick Henry 1-yard rush. And now Cincy has a chance to respond. If Baltimore's defense can make another play or force a punt of some kind and give the offense a shot to tie this game, we could be in for one hell of a finish. Okay. Here we go. Just coming back from the commercial break. Okay, we'll see what Cincy can pull up here. They're gonna need a decent enough drive. If they can get a field goal out of this, or even just a point to where they can pin Baltimore deep, could be good. This kickoff will be returned beginning from about the 4 and trying to work his way right side flipping field and eventually forced out of bounds at the 19. Beautiful special teams play by Baltimore there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Burrow is in pain. They're showing a replay of when he got hit after a throw. And then a look of him on the sideline. He struggled to pick up his helmet. All right, Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Going to drop back to throw. Dumping off right side. Chase Brown makes one man miss and brought down at the 27-ish. It seems like it's Burrow's left side, either his arm or his hand or something. But so it's not a throwing side, but still, like, that's not great to see. A gain of 7 for Cincy, so a 2nd and 3 coming up. So Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left side. Ball on the 24. Going to play action, look to throw. Now stepping up, has room to run. Going to dump it off over the middle to Jamar Chase. And that is a first down and more up to the 41. Now, not necessarily a dump off, but that's a hell of a throw by Burrow. The fact that Chase has that much room is insane over the middle. All right, so just under 2:50 to play. Burrow under center, going to hand this off left side. Chase Brown, and that's a gain of a yard on the play. All right, 2.5 now. Clock still ticking. Now they're showing Kyle Hamilton on the sideline. Already has a cast on his right ankle. Again, I hate to see someone go down like that. Right, officially ruling it a gain of 2 for Chase Brown. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. And going to play action, looking to throw. Has time, they're dumping it off left side in the flat to Chase Brown. And that's a gain of about 6 on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. No, 3rd and 2, my bad. 3rd and 2. Hey, since he's playing it smart, they're letting this clock run as much as they can right now. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. A big 3rd down. Burrow, back to pass. Pressure coming in quick. Rolling to his right. Has a man wide open. Jamar Chase, right side. First down and more. Finally out of bounds near the 33. I mean, you just can't leave Chase open, especially when Burrow's on the move like that. All right, Burrow looking to throw in 1st and 10. Going to be sacked back at the 40 by Nnamdi Madubuike. I believe I pronounced his first name correctly. Probably didn't. And I apologize if I didn't. But hey, it's been a minute since I've heard Madubuike's name mentioned in something. Gets a nice sack there on Burrow on 1st down. Going to set up a 2nd and long. Baltimore's defense gonna need to do something on this drive as Cincy's moving the ball pretty effectively. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter as well. 15 minutes left to play. Cincy a 7-point lead. We'll see what Baltimore's defense can draw up here, as will be a 2nd and long coming up after this commercial. this Baltimore defense, like, the defense is playing decently well. They're only giving up 21. That's not bad. It's the offense that hasn't done a lot today, and I'm kind of shocked by it. I really did not expect Cincy's defense to be playing this well. So like that's kind of the not the situation, kind of just like I feel like Baltimore's offense should be doing more. We'll see. There's still 15 minutes to play. A lot can change in those 15 minutes. If Baltimore's defense can force another turnover, a lot is different. I'm not necessarily shocked Cincy is ahead. If anything, I'm more so shocked that they're ahead and this is the score of it. Like, if this was 35-30 or something, then yeah, that would have made sense. Because it would be in a shootout just like the first meeting. The fact that Cincy's defense has stepped up like this today is what's impressive to me. Because like Baltimore's offense is one of the best offenses in the league. And they're being shut down pretty well right now. All right, just coming back from commercial, and there's the AFC North standing. Steelers to the top at 6-2, and this is their final week before playing a divisional game for Pittsburgh. All right, Burrow shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side on this 2nd and 16. Going to look to throw. And going to escape the pressure, rolling to his left, and just dumping it off at the feet of Chase Brown. Incomplete. Here's the thing with Cincy. They're not running the ball as much as I thought they probably were or should today. And in part, that has definitely helped them because they're leading right now. But when you need to close out a game like this, having a good ground game that you can rely on goes a long way. And now it's 3rd and 16, and it's an obvious passing situation against a defense that has done a pretty consistent job of getting in pressure all game long. As there's Baltimore, sending 7. Burrow escapes 1 sack, throwing over the middle, incomplete, looking for Jamar Chase. And that's what I mean. Baltimore, they lined up 7. They lined up about 7, maybe 8 at the line. And they sent, what? Yeah, they lined up 8 at the line, maybe 9. And they sent 7, basically, and got pressure instantly. It was still a good throw by Burrow. Escaping a sack, throwing over the middle. Could have been definitely an argument for a DPI or like a defensive holding. No call, though. And Cincy, forced to punt. Comes off clean, trying to pin Baltimore deep. Fair catch is called at the 7. All right, if Baltimore wants to tie this game, got to go 93 yards. So that ended up being a great defensive drive. But now the offense, they need to go the distance. And to be fair, they have the ground game to be able to get themselves some breathing room. So we'll see. 1st and 10 for Baltimore. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right side as well. Ball on the 8. Back to throw. Quick pass, left side. Rashard Bateman caught and going to work his way to the 13-yard line. So gain of 5 on the play. Again, still early in this fourth quarter. So Baltimore has the time on their side. Lamar, under center, back and fullback behind him. Ball on the 13, going to toss this left side for Derrick Henry, who's going to fight his way for a gain of 3. A 3rd and 2 coming up, ball on the 16. All right, a big 3rd down coming up for Baltimore. And going to quick pass this left side, broken tackle. Down the sideline, still going, staying in bounds. Deep and plenty, nothing but green grass. 10-5, touchdown Baltimore. They went hurry up and caught everyone off guard. Lamar, quick out route left side, and from there, breaking 2, maybe 3 tackles and going the distance. Baltimore now only an extra point away from tying this game. They even caught me off guard with that. So Lamar shotgun back to his right, 2 receivers each side. And yeah, just a simple out route to get the first. Breaks 1, breaks a 2nd, breaks a 3rd. And after that, just absolutely no one near him. An easy walking touchdown. The question is, did he stay in bounds the entire way through? Did there after that broken tackle. That is close, but he did stay in bounds there. After the 2nd. And after the 3rd, still in bounds. Wow. And just like that, Tylan Wallace, 84 yards. And Baltimore, an extra point away from tying this game. He stays in bounds after that 2nd broken tackle by an inch. And the extra point is up, and Justin Tucker missed it. He hooked it to the left. Justin Tucker misses the extra point. And Cincy keeps a lead. 1 point lead. So after an 84-yard touchdown by Baltimore, Justin Tucker misses the extra point, and Cincy maintains the lead. Wow. Is that Justin Tucker's first career missed extra point? Hold on, I need to check this. I feel like that's his first missed extra point in his career. And if so, that is something. Hold on, I need to see this. Okay, no, it's not. But yeah, he is damn near perfect, though, from extra points. Let's see, he missed 1 in 18, missed 2 in 19. Missed 1 in 20, missed 1 in 22, missed 1 in 23. And then missed 1 today. So what that's... Yeah, he has missed 7 extra points in his career. And this one is in one of the biggest games of this season for Baltimore. I mean, that goes to show how impressive Justin Tucker is. I mean, a career 90% field goal percentage? Like, damn. Right, back from commercial, and Cincy lucky to maintain a 1 point lead. You mean tell me? Oh, yeah, he had the lowest field goal percentage of his career. Oh, that's also this year. I'm dumb. All right, so after the missed extra point, Justin Tucker now going to send this one down. 13 and a half to play. This will be down in the end zone for a touchback. Cincy will begin from the 30. Again, yeah, there's nothing special to that touchdown play. All it is a simple out route past the sticks, and Tylan Wallace just uses his speed to go the distance. Wow. I was not expecting that. I was just at a loss at the fact that he broke that many tackles. All right, Burrow, play action, looking to throw on 1st and 10. Going to step up and throw it left side, caught by Jamar Chase. 1st down and more inside the 40. Where was he caught that at? I want to say he caught that near the 44, but pretty sure they started the drive from the 30, so that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, showing a replay again of when Burrow supposedly injured his left arm, it seems. All right, so ball on the 47. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off right side, Chase Brown. And that gets past midfield to the 49. All right. So a 2nd and 5-ish coming up. And Burrow, play action, looking to throw in 2nd and 6. Going to dump it off left side in the flat, and that goes absolutely nowhere. All right, 3rd and 6. A big 3rd down here for Cincy. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Here we go. 11 and a half to play. Burrow gonna quick look to throw, dump off over the middle to Chase Brown. He's gonna dive forward for a gain of 8. All right, keeping the drive alive. Again, Burrow has been playing really well today. I'm going to need one more great drive out of him, it seems, if Cincy's going to want to try and close this out. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw. Quick pass, left side Gesicki, caught and brought down at, what's that, the 36-ish for a gain of roughly 5? No. 2nd down anyway. All right, 2nd down. Cincy into field goal range now. Ball on the 37. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers each side. Play action, looking to throw. Burrow going to dump it off. Right side of Chase Brown. Going to cut up the middle and gain, like 3 on the play? 3, maybe 4. Sets up a 3rd down. 10 minutes to play in the game. Cincy up by 1 with the ball and driving. 3rd and 2. Burrow alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Going to motion one of them into the backfield to his left. Now 2 receivers to each side. Making adjustments at the line. Got to hurry it up. The play clock winding down. Burrow back to throw. Quick pass. Right side going deep. and overthrown, incomplete, looking for Jamar Chase. And that's a 4th down coming up in field goal range. But it's going to be a long kick for Evan McPherson. Or is Cincy going to go for it? They're keeping the offense on the field with just about 9.5 to go. We'll see if the plans to just try and get them to jump off sides. Burrow alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Now going to motion a receiver into the backfield from the left side. Going to get the snap off in time. Burrow looking to throw. Pass deep. Left side and overthrown. Incomplete. That, I do not like that decision at all. Especially a deep shot on 4th and 2 in a 1-point game. So back-to-back overthrows on slot fade routes puts Baltimore in great field positioning with 9:24 to play in a 1-point game, and that also brings us to a commercial break. I do not like that decision. If you're gonna go for it, just get enough for the first. There's no need to take that shot. All right, Baltimore has their opportunity now. All right. We'll see. Baltimore's offense has gotten things clicking in the second half so far. And the defense as well has stepped up since the opening drive of the second half. But we'll see. It's a big time drive coming up for Baltimore. Big time drive. This game is going to come down to the wire, and I love it. I love close games. Especially when I don't got to say in them. I love them. And I saw a commercial break. And again, which should be a great final few minutes of this one. All right, just coming back from commercial, showcasing the fumble from earlier on that led to a Baltimore touchdown to make it a 7-point game. And there's the Tylan Wallace 84-yard touchdown to make it a 6-point game. And that leaves us to where we're at now. After a failed 4th and 2 attempt on a play that didn't make a lot of sense, Baltimore has a shot to take the lead. Lamar, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to look to throw, pump faking, pass left side deep. Going to be caught past midfield and out of bounds to the 46 is Tylan Wallace. Faked the receiver screen through the slot wheel. And just like that, Baltimore is on the plus side of the field. A beautiful throw. Didn't drive him too far down the field didn't drive him too far down the field where their safety was. Didn't throw it too back shoulders where it's a tough throw. Lamar under center, going to play action, looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pass over the middle to Mark Andrews is caught and with enough space to gain about 12 on the play. Yeah, that's the thing with tight end wheel, slot fades. Depending on how the defense is lined up, you don't want to throw it too far deep. And you don't want to throw it too far back shoulder / outside. slash short. All right, so Lamar going to hand this off up the middle. Derrick Henry on 1st and 10, and that's a gain of about 9. Hey, solid. Yeah, I mean, that blocking left the entirety of the middle of the field completely open for Derrick Henry. All right, then a QB power right side for Lamar to pick up the first on 2nd and 1. And just like that, Baltimore they're in firm control of this game. The momentum has completely switched. Just under 7.5 to play in this one. I like the mix of hurry up and traditional huddles that Baltimore plays with. Gonna fake a toss right side. Lamar looking to throw, now dumping it off right side for Derrick Henry, and he's going to work his way inside work his way for about 4 to about the 16. About 15 and a half, 16-yard line. So 2nd and 7, ruling it a gain of 3. Lamar under center, 3 receiving options to the left, a back behind him. Going to motion a tight end to the right, toss left side, Justice Hill, and going to lose about 3 on the play, or loss of 2. Either way, going backwards on 2nd down. And now a 3rd and 9 coming up. Big time 3rd down. Again, Baltimore can take the lead with a field goal here and put them up by 2. If they do score a touchdown, I do believe they will probably go for 2 and make it a 7-point game. Lamar back to pass on 3rd and 9. Throwing left side, has a man wide open. Caught, touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews. A beautifully layered pass to an open tight end. And Baltimore takes the 5-point lead. With them going for 2 with 5:50 to play to make it a 7-point game. Cincy stacked the box and sent everyone, and that was just not a smart decision. Baltimore played into it and simply said, Mark Andrews, go towards the left side of the end zone. This is Baltimore's first 2-point try of the season. We'll see what the play is. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers right side as well. To make it a 7-point game. Lamar making adjustments, shifting Derrick Henry to his left. And going to hand this off. No, keeping himself left side, good blocking and walking in untouched. Baltimore has a 7-point lead with 5:50 to play. As this second half has been disastrous for Cincy. Oh, man. All right, 7-point game. Cincy's offense, man, like they started the game well. They started the second half well. And then since then, and everything in between all those has just been like, they've been okay. Like it's the cap offs of each half. First drive of the first half was really good. Like first drive of the game, really good. Last drive of the first half, really good. First drive of the second half, really good. And then not much else since. We'll see. Maybe they have a really good final drive for the second half, and that leads them to tying the game and sending this to overtime. But they've been a weird team this year. And this year, this game, and I feel like Cincy should be so much better. All right, at commercial break, Baltimore just took a 7-point lead. And we'll see what Cincy can do to answer. They're going to need something, that's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. All right, here we go. Just coming out of commercial break. Okay, we'll see what Cincy can do here. This has been a great game. Again, the win probability for Baltimore has drastically shifted since the start of this quarter. As Justin Tucker sends this one down. Cincy will down it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin this drive from the 30. Needing a drive here. But again, it's like Burrow has been playing well. I don't like that they've thrown it 46 times. But he's been playing well. I mean, 320 yards, was sacked 3 times. That's again been the issue. All right. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left, tight end to his right. Going to look to throw once again. And going to launch one deep over the middle. Has a man, Jamar Chase. Roll out the red carpet, untouched. That's how you respond. As he's going to kill some clock here before stepping into the end zone. Back to back. 1-play touchdowns for Cincy. Not back to back, but both of their scoring drives in this half have been 1-play touchdowns. This one from 70 yards out. And how do you leave Jamar Chase that wide open? And it took Cincy no time at all to respond to that. We got ourselves a game, folks. Ho, ho, ho. Evan McPherson on for the extra point to tie the game at 28. The kick is up and is good. 28 apiece. 5:37 to play. I don't get how he's able to split. It's cover 2, right? Yeah, it's some form of cover 2. And the safety completely lost him. Like, completely lost him. I don't know how. Yeah, that safety completely lost him somehow on that right side. I don't get it. But you can't be leaving Jamar Chase that open. You just can't. And that's why not having Kyle Hamilton and him being injured completely destroys this secondary. Because that safety somehow loses Jamar Chase instantly. And just does not keep up with him like the corner tried to do. And this game is back to being tied up. 5:37 to play. McPherson sends this one down where it will be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore will begin from the 30. Hoo, hoo, hoo. All right. Let's see what this Baltimore offense can do. Now they need a drive. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right side. Going to send one of them in motion, looking to throw. Stepping up and going to escape the pressure, trying to at least. Breaks 1 sack and rolling to his left. Going to launch one left side. And that's picked off by Cincy. Picked off at the 42. Cameron Taylor Britt. And the same way Baltimore completely stole momentum from Cincy, Cincy completely steals momentum from Baltimore and are now in the driver's seat. Oh no. No, yeah, that ball moves. That ball moves. Yeah, that's incomplete. That angle shows it a lot better. So that's now twice? No, because Cincy had it the first time. But, oh man. Baltimore dodges a bullet on that one. That was a dangerous throw, and that proved it right there. That was a dangerous throw by Lamar. Oh, man. All right, Lamar, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side, dodging a bullet with the dropped interception. 5:27 to play. Receiver sent in motion from right to left. Lamar, handoff, right side, Derrick Henry. Had decent enough blocking to gain about 4. All right, 3rd and 6. Giving a gain of 4. Baltimore letting this clock run under 5 minutes to play. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left side. Looking to throw. Has time, going to step up. Pass over the middle to Rashad Bateman. Is caught for the first down and more. Up to about the 48. Got rid of it just in time before pressure got home. Yeah, Lamar takes a hit there as he was releasing that, but so delivers a good ball. All right, Lamar, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers spread out to each side. Going to shift it back to his right. 4 minutes to play. Lamar, play action, looking to throw. Going to step up, has time. Pass right side, wide open, Zay Flowers. First down and more, inside the 40. And finally forced out of bounds at the 35. Right, under 4 minutes to play now. I don't get how I don't get how both sides are leaving people this wide open in this game. Yeah, that's wide open in the flat. I don't get it. All right. Lamar under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to hand this off. Derrick Henry, left side. Breaks 1 tackle in the backfield. Going to get inside the 30 to about the 27. A 2nd and 3 coming up. Because that means if I was down at 25. Wait, no. 27, yeah. Either way, 2nd and 3 coming up. Actually, 2nd and 2, ruling it a gain of 8. 3:20 to play in the game. Lamar, shotgun, back to his left. Going to hand this off up the middle for Derrick Henry. That's enough for the first down to about the 24. All right, clock still ticking. Under 3 minutes to play. Baltimore would be happy to just run out the rest of this clock. $2.45. Just breaking the huddle with 8 seconds on the play clock. They're not going to have enough time. Lamar shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. And yeah, they don't get the playoff in time. Going to call their first timeout. All right, they ran the clock down. 2:29 to play. What could be final play before 2-minute warning coming up. All right. Let's see. Baltimore needs what? Another first down or two before they can kick the game-winning field goal. Oh yeah, next week Baltimore-Pittsburgh can be a great game. Lamar, quick pass, right side, screenplay, Zay Flowers, going to work his way inside the 20 and brought down at about the 17, but there's a flag on the play. What's this penalty? Ineligible man downfield. I don't think these refs know what an ineligible man downfield is. If it's thrown behind the line of scrimmage, you have leeway. You have more than a yard of leeway. Because that's how halfback screens get away with it so often. All right, Lamar under center. Going to play action, looking to throw. Going to dump it off right side to Mark Andrews. And going to work his way inside the 25 at about the 24. Second down coming up, I believe, since he will be calling their first timeout. Yep. I mean, when it comes to the RPOs, like, yeah, there's an inherent risk of that because if you wait too long to throw it, the receiver gets ahead of the line of scrimmage. Lamar has done a good job. I mean, yeah, to be fair, the leeway goes from like 1 yard to 2, and Linderbaum was about 5 there. 1.5, really. But still. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. 2:16 to play. Baltimore really only need one more. I mean, they have 2-minute warning as well. Need roughly one more first down. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. Quick pass, right side caught, first down. Rashad Bateman getting down inside the 10 at about the 8, maybe the 7. And Cincy will call their second timeout. 2:09 to play. I mean, a good job getting the first, but I would have liked it if Bateman went down outside the 10. So that way you have the opportunity to get another first down. I mean, if he goes down at the 12, the 13 there, I think you're in a better situation, even though you're not gaining as many yards. It gives you the opportunity to pick up one more first down and truly seal the game away. At 1st and goal, Lamar, shotgun, handoff up the middle, keeping it himself, right side, read option, get into the 5. He gives that to Derrick Henry up the middle, that's a touchdown. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Cincy only has 1 timeout remaining. All right. Let's see, big final 2 minutes. A second and goal from the 5 coming up for Cincy. Or for Baltimore. Well, yeah, Cincy's defense. Gotta try and make a stand. Only one timeout remaining, though. So Baltimore will be able to get this down to roughly a minute before Cincy gets the ball back. The question is, will that be down by 3 or down by 7? Because how you play that is very different. So we'll see. This is where Cincy's defense needs to make a truce, needs to show that they truly did step up. All right. Still in commercial break. Showing a commercial for the Germany game, which I called 2 international games this season already. I'm not going to do a third, especially not this one. If the Germany game was a better matchup, I probably would have done it. The issue is, it's not that good of a matchup. All right, here we go. Just coming back from the commercial break. 2 minutes left. Second goal from the 5. Lamar under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to bootleg right side, looking to throw. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Why are you passing it there? Tried to go back end zone to Rashad Bateman, couldn't hang on. Pass was behind. Why are you running a naked bootleg on second and goal from the 5? When you run the ball twice, you get this clock down to a minute. Because now you give Cincy a true shot. If you don't get it in here, they can call a timeout and get the ball back with 1:40 to play. Lamar, shotgun, back to his left. Going to look to throw once again. Rolling to his left, has time, has a man open in the end zone, and touchdown Baltimore. Rashad Bateman gets it this time. Beautiful throw. And Baltimore takes the 6-point lead with the extra point coming up to make it 7. I still don't get this idea. Because now you give Cincy a 1:45-ish with a timeout to score a touchdown. Whereas if you drew the clock down and forced them to call that final timeout, you're in a much better situation defensively as well. And Justin Tucker's extra point try is up and good. 7-point game. 1:49 to play. Cincy has 1 timeout. Oh, come on, Lamar. That's great. Did a little hop and jump shot pass there. And that ball, a great throw. All right, we'll see what Cincy can do here. But they need a drive. All right, we'll see. Minute 49 to play. Kickoff coming up momentarily. As Justin Tucker set to send this one down. This will be downed in the end zone for a touchback. So Cincy, a minute 49 and one timeout to go 70 yards to try and tie this game or go for two and get the win. But this game has lived up to expectations. All right, Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Need to go 70 yards. Play action looking to throw. Burrow, step into his left. Pressure comes quick. Pass left side and incomplete. Mike Gesicki just couldn't hang on to the one-hand grab. And a 2nd and 10 coming up. There's that risk. The ball was placed as well as Burrow probably could in that situation, because roll into your left, throwing across your body. All right, 2nd and 10. 1:44 to play. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. Two receivers to each side. 70 yards is needed. Back to pass. Pump faking, throwing over the middle. And incomplete, looking for Jamar Chase. Since he has two more plays minimum, 2 more plays to get 10 yards if they want to keep this game alive. You're kidding me. The refs did not miss another face mask on a potential game-sealing play. All right, 3rd and 10, Burrow, shotgun. 2 tight ends to each side of him in the backfield for extra protection. Back to throw. Pressure comes in quick. Pass over the middle is off target, incomplete. 4th and 10. This is the game right here, a minute 36. The story of this game will be the trenches and the fact that Cincy just could not control the trenches well enough. Like, their offensive line has not been playing well today. Not even just looking at the amount of sacks they've given up. It's the fact that the amount of pressures they've given up today. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. And look to throw. Needing 10 yards. Pass over the middle. Is caught exactly 10 yards. First down, Cincy. Oh, that's still close, though, with that spot. They're saying he got the first, but that is close. They're going to measure. It's placed at as close to the 40 as you can get without it being exactly the 40. Oh, it's going to come down to the spot and the measurement. This is close. The Purdue man, Andre Ilyasova, I'm mispronouncing his name. He caught it. The question is, did he get to the 40? It is close. He's at the line after being tackled. From that angle, it looks like he got it. It's going to depend on the spot and then depend on the measurement. But that is close. Oh, that is close. Call on the field's the first down. They're reviewing this. It's going to depend on the spot, and then it's going to depend on the measurement. This is close. The key thing is, he caught it. So again, thinking that where I'm at is, like, directly middle of me is the 40-yard line. He kind of caught it like this, and then when he brought it in, it went shy of the 40. And then as he fell forward, the question is, did his knee touch before the ball got past the 40? Or to the 40 again? this is gonna be it's gonna be a game of inches. I still think even if you respot the ball, you need to bring out the chains because it is close. Call stands. First down Cincinnati. It was just way too close of a call to overturn it. So Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. Two receivers to each side. Ball on the 40. Now he needs 60 yards. All right. Clock continues. Clock begins to tick. Burrow comes in quick. Pass right side. And that is caught by Mike Gesicki. Pass midfield. No, he dropped it. I couldn't see the ball there for a second. I mean, he's smothered. He was looking for a penalty. That's what it was. Yeah. He was looking for a penalty. All right, a minute 11 to play. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. Three receiving options to the left. Burrow, back to pass. Throw in left side. And incomplete. Looking for Jamar Chase through the hands. But there is a flag on the play. Okay. What's this penalty? It's gonna be defensive holding, it seems, on Baltimore. There's a flag thrown in the secondary. There's one thrown by the line judge, kind of near the line. They're saying face mask on Baltimore. Marlon Humphrey called. Automatic first down. Is that still also 15? It's a first down nonetheless. Question is that 15? If that's 15 yards, it puts Cincy at the plus 45. Yeah, he definitely grabs the face mask. That's no question. And that's a bad mistake to make there. But on a plus 45. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left, looking to throw. Pressure coming in quick. Throw in left side. Caught by Jamar Chase. Inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 23. But there's a flag on the play. What is this? 59 seconds left. It's roughing the passer. Tack on 15 to the end of that. And Cincy is in the red zone. Oh, Baltimore's defense made back-to-back crushing mistakes. So tack on, I think it might be half the distance to the goal. Either way, it's inside the red zone with a minute to play and one timeout. The question is, you don't want to give Baltimore too much time. All right, 59 seconds. Ball on the 12. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. Three receivers to the right. Here we go. 1st and 10. Burrow, back to pass. Pressure coming in quick. Throw in. Right side has a man and incomplete. Too much into it. Overthrown. If he looks there sooner and gets it towards that back corner sooner, that's probably a touchdown. But the corner made a good play on the ball as well. To force the slight overthrow. All right, 2nd and 10. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. Three receivers to the right. Needing 12 yards to tie this game. Burrow looking to throw. Quick pass, right side, caught by Jamar Chase inside the 10 to about the 7 with a flag down on the play. What's the penalty? If this is on Baltimore again, It's offsides on Baltimore. Calling it on Kyle Van Noy. Wow. Yeah, they got him to jump. Wow. So 2nd and 5, 50 seconds. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 7. Looking to throw. Going to roll out to his right, escaping pressure. Dumping it off to Chase Brown, right side. He's going to break 1 tackle and get out of bounds at about the 5. Third down. They can still pick up a first. The 2-yard line is a first down. So it's gonna be a 3rd and 3. 42 seconds left. Burrow, shotgun, back to his right. Tight end motioned into the backfield to his left. Looking to throw once again. Throwing, right side, end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, back corner of the end zone. What an absolute dot of a throw. Like that, holy. He gets it over the safety and the corner and places it absolutely perfectly to the back corner. And Cincy, down by 1, are choosing to go for 2 and try and take a 1-point lead with 38 seconds to play. Burrow, under center, back behind him. Now changing the play in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Man sent in motion. Or maybe okay. Man sent in motion again. Now a tight end in the backfield to his left. All right, they're just trying to get Baltimore to jump. Play clock expires, and Cincy's going to call their final timeout. They lined up to go for 2. Couldn't get them to jump. So now I believe Evan McPherson would be coming out for the extra point. But what a throw. Like, that is such a ballsy throw to make. Oh my God, what a throw. That is fucking beautiful of a throw. Holy shit. No, they're still going for 2. Burrow, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Try and take a 1-point lead with 38 seconds to play. Burrow looking to throw. Pressure coming in quick. Pass right side, incomplete. Just off target. And now they need the onside kick. That, I wish this game went to overtime. Like, that was such a beautiful throw by Joe Burrow that I hate to see it go to waste in regulation. Like, that was such a beautiful throw. Like, oh my. Oh, they missed a holding call. Yeah, Gesicki got held. But yeah, that says off-target throw there. All right, there's still the chance, though. The onside kick is still possible. But man, that was such a Joe Burrow played such a good game today. Like, this was such, like, both of the meetings between these two teams this year were incredible. Evan McPherson 0 for 4 in his career on onside kicks. And this one in one of the biggest moments. Down by 1. needing the onside kick to keep the game alive. As Baltimore calls their second timeout. The game rides on this. I still can't believe that throw by Joe Burrow. Oh, the refs missed a face mask on that throw as well. Of course they did. Oh, that was on the 2-point conversion. Bro, these refs, they missed a roughing the passer, a face mask, and a defensive holding. All on a single play that decides the game. That is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, here's the onside kick by Evan McPherson. Cincy needs to get it to keep the game alive. And Baltimore falls on it. It's Mark Andrews. That will do it. One knee down is all Baltimore needs. I mean, that was a great game. Now that's a heartbreaker. Like, both of the losses to Baltimore this year have been absolute heartbreakers for Cincy. Both of them. But there you have it. Final score, 35-34. I still can't believe that throw. Like that throw by Burrow to set up the potential game-winning 2-point attempt. Man, there's the clock winding down. Baltimore needs it out. What an absolute game. Holy, this was incredible. Thank you all for tuning in. That was a great game. I'll see you all back here on Sunday for 2 games. The Steelers and Commanders at 1 o'clock EST, and then Sunday Night Football between the Lions and Texans. Thank you all for tuning in. See you all next time. Wait, that was Harbaugh's 100th win? Damn. Thank you all for tuning in. See you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.